shut up for a second as we hit this countdown.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's game time, baby. Kmkz here for the Cluex.org North American Duel Tournament Winners Bracket Final. Third map underway here. Cam down 0 maps to 2 as Reflex took both his map pick and Cam's first map pick. This will be Reflex's second pick. See him running around Rankin, and Cam's going to try to turn this match around. He'll have to win 3 maps in a row to win this match. Oh, tries to get the ambush rockets in on Reflex. Actually does 95 damage. Kills himself. It just can't quite come away with that one. Reflex will be very vulnerable here. He has to stack back his health up. And it looks like he's just going to play a little bit defensive, grab this health, get in position. Cam is going to wait for him to pop around these corners. Keep in mind on Rankin, you have the 100 armor kind of out of the way in that little vulnerable position, that alcove. And you have a whole bunch of vials and important weapons on the other side of the map. So the player who controls the 100 armor in this map does not necessarily have as big of an advantage as you might expect. We'll see if that comes into play here. We already saw Reflex in a couple of the past maps, or a couple instances in the past maps, giving up the 100 strategically. This map, that happens even more, just due to its out of the way positioning and the fact that there's so many other resources to pick up in the meantime. Here you see Cam not even contesting the 100, but opting to just try to get a free LG shot, predicting his movement off of it. See that 50 armor, lightning gun, you got vials, you even have that shock rifle, all on the opposite end of that 100 armor, so Cam will have free access to those. Oh, misses the LG shot from above. A lot of those can often turn into headshots, and that's really what Cam is looking for here. We were saying last map, he likes to play the hit-and-run game. It's one of the reasons I say that he's better at playing with a lead, because he doesn't have to be aggressive, he doesn't have to jump into combat. One of the reasons Reflex has been effective this match is he's been forcing the issue. You see him right there, comboing right around his shield gun. Reflex taking the early 1-frag lead, 1-0. And I believe 100 armors, yep, all 300 armors so far have gone to Reflex. You see 350 armors going to Cam in response to that. The Reflex is about to get one of his own, so he's in great position to try to jump in and force some engagements here. Up by 1, you definitely don't want to get too comfortable. You want to try to turn that into some points. Because if you get too passive, you're just going to go down in a couple, and then you go down in a fight. You get a couple big combos, a couple headshots, something comes out, all of a sudden the match can completely turn around. So you want to make sure that you're in control, you're converting points out of it. LG shots coming in, Reflex all the way broken down to 36 health. He's going to be on the run now. Oh, a quick twitch LG shot around the corner. Going to try to finish off Cam with some minigun. Gets it done, dodges that smiley face coming right at him. He's going to have pretty easy access to this 100 armor. Cam's going to be in bad shape now, running for that shock rifle, not finding it up. Nope, it was up, so he grabbed that. But again, shock duel is not necessarily what he wants to get into. That piston LG combo from Reflex coming in, but not able to connect. Does get him a 50 armor out of it, though, so he's going to be in really good shape once again. Jumping into all of these engagements with health and armor advantage, not to mention more weapon variety. That's a big aspect of duels, just really on any map. It's having more effective weapon combos or more variation in what you can do. Reflex right now able to just rain flak balls all over the map, trying to control Cam and try to keep him really where he wants him to go. Where he didn't want him to go was right on top of that 50 armor. Oh, you see a flak ball LG combo coming up. Ton of damage output by Reflex very quickly. Comes out with that minigun. He should be able to convert a kill here if he can catch up to him. Decides to actually give up a kill to go for 100 armor. An interesting decision by Reflex. Black ball comes in. Able to block some of it with his shield gun. Does get the shards off the wall hitting him though. Reflex with an interesting dodge move there. Trying to predict, trying to catch up really to Cam. And really just wants to get in his face and force the issue. Sick of view from Cam now. See how he's trying to play very deliberately. Knows he's going to have a disadvantage with weapons, health, and armor So he wants to get as much free damage output as possible without taking retaliation. One LG shot will take him down right now, however, so he's got to be really careful peeking around these corners. Minigun comes in. That'll take him down pretty quickly, too. 25 health. He's trying to run for his life. Picks up some vials. Ooh, just dodges that flak ball, but runs right back into minigun. So, good move by Reflex there. He uses that flak ball to actually control his opponent. Do it in front of him to force him backwards and pulled out another gun. It effectively lets you shoot at 2 areas at once. That's using the flight time of the projectile. Effective use of a projectile being slow rather than fast. Cam doing a nice job running away from that combat. Able to stay alive, but he really needs some weapons and to hit a couple shots here because right now it's been all Reflex. This Cam not necessarily being outshot here, just being really being bullied around the map by Reflex, who just has had a higher level of health and armor the whole time. Even a more diverse weapon selection. Ooh, Cam takes a combo there, doesn't even get the LG shot off. Not a good exchange for him. 50 armor goes to Reflex. Cam is going to try to peek around a corner, maybe try to set up a headshot here. We've seen him do that in the past. Essentially try to predict where his opponent's going to go, put the crosshair where he thinks he's going to be, aim high, and just hope he can get a big shot off. 100 armor, uncontested, goes to Reflex again. You see Cam waiting for him to hit up, or to hit that dodge ramp up. Doesn't happen. See Reflex really just running around, spamming all corners. Big flag ball comes out by Cam. So Reflex doing a ton of damage there, but he does take a bunch of damage himself. Still has 50 armor, but Cam effectively negated a lot of that armor. Sorry, that one actually caught me off guard. I did not see such a big damage trade-off going. Or coming, rather. And here we see combos around the corner. Combos being exchanged by both players. No real damage output coming out. Kind of just pushing each other around. Under armor should be spawning relatively soon. The Reflex, knowing he has a health advantage, just dives at him with the minigun. Here he's actually going to opt to try to get a spawn kill out of this rather than go for 100 armor. Pushes him off the 50, but I think 100 will be up soon, so he may want to go down and get that. Ooh, catches him right there. I don't know if Cam's going to be able to get away here. He doesn't really have any weapons to fight back with. Other than the lightning gun. It's not going to do him much good up close, though. Reflex pulling out those rockets again. There's the link gun. Oh, and he heard him dodge around this corner here. So Reflex, though, rather than really pushing the issue with the spawn, he's going to go ahead and try to just control these weapons. Pistons up, he gets that LG shot off, but not able to land on that platform and finish off. Oh, what it comboed him! Killed him right there. Don't think he realized he actually predicted that correctly. Reflex down to 67 health now, so he's got to be careful here. We're going to follow Cam and see what he's trying to do. In playing very carefully and deliberately. Doesn't want to give up any more kills at this point. Obviously, the more kills you go behind, the harder it's going to be to turn things around, even if you do get control. Just past the halfway point of this map, and so far it's been all Reflex. Cam really not able to settle into a groove as the aggression coming out by Reflex and forcing the issue, not allowing him to sack up any armor or weapons for that matter. A ton of damage coming out from the minigun by Cam, so that's going to break him down all the way and get him a kill. Let's see if we can turn this into any kind of run. Ooh, big flak ball comes out, just missed his face. 50 armor comes out. Cam doesn't get it, does get a kill off of it though, so only down by 6.5 minutes left, plenty of time. Gets some damage in off the spawn, but he's so low in health he's going to opt to head back for some health, maybe the lightning gun. Ooh, that's going to go to Reflex. That's problematic for Cam. One shot will take him down. He needs to get through these health packs and get to that 100 armor more effectively, or more importantly. LG shot's coming from behind, doesn't hit that combo. I think he wanted to get a combo there instead of just a shock primary. 50 armor goes to him. This minigun's going to be going to be deadly to him. Reflex, though, not really high on health. Let's see what Cam decides to do. 100 armor's still up. I think Reflex is going to grab it, but he's in a tough position. He pistons up to that bio rifle. Doesn't head towards Cam, though. Otherwise, would have been in trouble. 50 armor should be up soon. Prediction shot by Cam. He's going to go down, though. Reflex able to pop around that corner before he gets a chance to do much with it. So Cam now, really in trouble. 5.5 minutes left. He has plenty of time if he can get anything going, but he's really had trouble controlling much of this map. You see the instant flat primary kill coming out. Cam has just been off balance this whole game. Reflex doing a very good job, not being hyper aggressive, but just doing a good job of pushing Cam around the map due to having more weapons, more armor, and more health. And so, you see, I don't think either player has been shooting amazingly well. For those of you wondering, this is the winners bracket final, but the grand finals will still be afterwards. So the winner of this match, if Reflex finishes this map strong, he'll be the winner. That will guarantee him at least a top 2 finish. Cam will have a chance, though, to fight his way through the losers bracket and fight him again in the grand final. And again, I say fight his way through the losers bracket. He's going to have one match to deal with after that. Ooh, almost a good combo set up by Cam, though. Didn't quite hit the ball. Oh, a nice flak ball comes out. Didn't do a ton of damage, but did enough to kill him. That's all that really counts here. 4.5 minutes left. Cam able to get a kill, but once again, he hasn't really been able to turn his kills into runs. He's basically been trading kills, while Reflex has been able to turn 1 kill into 2 or 3 kills at a time. I think that's really been the difference in this match, is Cam has been able to get kills, but not necessarily control. He's in a good position with the armor here, though, but he's getting bounced around by these rockets. Not his strong suit. Can't make that flat primary happen up close. This match going to be best of 5 right now. 2 maps to 0 in Reflex's favor, so if he can finish this one strong, this will end the match. 3.5 minutes to go, up 9. He's in pretty good shape at the moment. And Rankin being a really good map to get ahead and run on. Reflex knows he doesn't actually have to be aggressive at all here. However, hasn't stopped him in the previous matches or maps, as we see that Link primary coming out, medium range. That's what happens whenever you have to be hyper aggressive when you're down this much. Really can make you predictable, makes you run into some easy kills. And here's what we're seeing right now is Reflex now going the aggression and really wrap this match up. With a few minutes to go, up by 11 now. I think this one's going to be out of reach. Cam's just going to try to get some moral victory kills here. However, once again, Cam is going to move on to the losers bracket final. So whoever ends up making it that far will play for the right to play in the grand finals. Cam will have an opportunity to get back and get revenge on Reflex. And he is going to be guaranteed money, because he will be finishing at least 3rd place. So don't feel too bad for Cam. Right now, with 2.5 minutes left. Looks like Reflex will be taking this 3 maps to nothing. We'll give you a look at some of the stats so far. And pretty much the story of the whole match so far. Iron Armor is just all going to Reflex. He's really controlled everything in this map. Neither player shooting, again, amazingly well. Not any insane accuracies, no crazy headshots. A little bit more well-rounded of a game. A lot more shot coming out for Cam, as you would expect. Like I say, more well-rounded of a damage game for Reflex. We've seen in the previous maps. Pretty much all weapons coming into play, as he's pretty much controlled all of them the whole time. Rockets coming in by Reflex. Does anybody in Twitch chat have an update on the GS3K versus Kuzki match? The winner of that match will be playing Iox in the semifinals of the losers bracket, and then the winner of that game will be playing Cam in the finals of the lower bracket. Reflex giving chase to see a nice tricky jump there by Cam. Gets him up top, but of course Shield Gun not going to block a rocket to the back. Hey, there's a grenade kill. World victories still count as victories. And maybe trying to convert these into a couple of kills. He still has, like I say, at least 1 match to play after this tonight. Both these players are going to be guaranteed money, but neither one is guaranteed, or neither one is going to know what place they're going to finish at least another hour or so. Piston shot coming out by Cam. Maybe we'll see a piston duel to finish this one off. Black balls come in.
30 seconds
So really what we saw this match so far, Reflex just taking care of business. He won both of his map picks, Ironic and Rankin, pretty convincingly. A closer match on Refinery.
20 seconds.
But once again, Reflex just pulling ahead and putting Cam out of his comfort zone, just keeping the weapons that he wants away from him. Even at times conceding armor control using that weapon control against him to really negate that.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Cam didn't look comfortable at all in this match, but again, he has a chance to fight his way through the lower bracket, and we'll see what comes out of that. But right now, Reflex guaranteeing himself a spot in the grand finals. That'll be a best of 9 match coming up later tonight. He's got a little bit of time to cool down now as we figure out what's going to go on in this lower bracket. I'll bring you an update on that as soon as I can.